girl, I don't buy drinks at the bar. City girl, yeah, they rock with me, I'm a star. Get it, girl, keep on going, you gon' make it far. Get it, girl, get it, girl.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Tiana here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Be a part of the family. Today we are doing a video that I have been so excited to do. Couldn't wait for the package to come in the mail. We're doing like a first impressions of Juvia's Place. I have never tried Juvia's Place ever, so I'm really excited about this. So I have two eyeshadow palettes. I have two different shades of foundation. I have a concealer. I have a shade stick slash contour stick. I have a blush. I have two highlights, and I have a setting powder. The look was very Juneteenth inspired today, and it kind of matches my outfit. I don't really know what kind of look to go ahead and do, but I decided red, green, and black will complete my look, complete the outfit, complete the Juneteenth weekend. If you want to see how I completed this look and what I think about Juvia's Place, the items that I purchased at least, keep watching. And yeah, I hope this inspires you to go buy some Juvia's Place. It's really actually a really good brand and a good line, but I'm sure you guys probably knew that already. So I'm gonna stop talking right here. We're just gonna go ahead and get right into the video. So I have already prepped and primed my face, and I did my eyebrows. So my face at this point is just ready for makeup. So of course the colors that I would need are red, black, and green. So the Saharan palette right here has a couple of, well, mostly some shimmers, some glittery eyes, and then we have just a very few matte shades. We have 1, 2, 3, looks like 4 matte shades. This red, burnt orange, this tan, and the black. And then in the Zulu palette, same thing. We have some matte, some shimmers, mostly matte, only 3 shimmers. This blue, this green, and this peachish color. So I'm gonna combine both palettes today in order to create a very Juneteenth inspired eye look. And it's also gonna match the pants I have on. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started on this eye look. So in order to get this Juneteenth look kicked off, I'm gonna go in with this from the Saharan palette. I'm gonna go in with this Katsina shade right here for right under my brow bone. So let's see how these colors pay off. I've heard great things about these eyeshadow palettes. I'm just a little nervous. Okay. Well, this color is always hard to see on my skin because it's very close to my skin shade. But that's what I liked for under. That's the shade I like to use for under my brow bone. Okay, next from the Zulu palette, and of course I'm going to be switching back and forth between the two. In the Zulu palette, I'm going to go in with this yellow color to just start with for a transition. Okay, great on the brush so far. Ooh, I'm scared. I'm moving very, very gently because these are new to me and I don't want to put too much color. Okay, not bad. For my crease color, I don't know if I want to go black or if I just want to go brown. We're gonna go brown. All right, so into my crease from the Zulu palette, I'm gonna use this brown shade right here. So these pigments do not have names. So it says numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9 are pigments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. And then it says 6 and 7 are eyeshadows. So 6 and 7 are eyeshadows. I mean, either way, they can all be used as eyeshadows. So we're gonna go in with this brown color right here for our crease. Ooh. These colors blend together really nice, actually, so I'm very excited and very happy about that. Give us a little sunset feel. Okay, not bad, not bad. I can definitely work with it. I just had to rearrange my makeup table really quickly because I always like doing this eye first. And I feel like if I have my mirror on this side, it just doesn't make any sense for me to do this eye first with the mirrors here. So anyway, we're over here now, so you guys can see me do the first eye for real, for real. You're gonna attempt to cut crease again, you know, practice makes perfect. And just so we can truly see these colors, the red, the green, and the black in their full pigment. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer in order to create a cut crease. Here we go. Hopefully that cut crease is decent. It's good enough, you know, I'm still practicing. Again, for anybody, if you have any tips on how to do a successful cut crease, please leave them in my comments down below. For red, I'm gonna go into the Saharan palette and use this color Sokoto right here. And I'm just gonna use a flat brush to really pack that in, and I'm gonna put that right in the middle. I'm gonna start with the middle instead of the outer corner this time, because we're gonna put black there and I want it to really sit. So we're just gonna go in with this Sokoto color and a flat brush. Ooh. And just lay that right in the center. Okay, that first brush was a little bit large for the job that we were trying to get done, so I switched to a smaller brush and it's much better. Okay, so far so good on the colors. I just hope this look comes out how I'm picturing in my head, but I'm very hopeful. I'm always hopeful. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with green on the inner corner. There's really, I didn't get a palette that really has a good matte, deep enough green. This Sahara doesn't have any greens, but the Zulu has this almost like blue-green shade, which I don't wanna use. Then we have this glitter green. So for the sake of this video, we're just gonna use the glitter green. I could get another green from another palette, but we're just gonna use this a little bit shimmery glitter green. It's a little bit lighter than I would like, but again, I want to make sure I'm testing out this palette, so I mean this line, so I'm trying to stay as into this brand as I possibly can. So we're just going to use this glitter green and put that right in the inner corners of our eyes. Great pigments on these. I really like, I do. Okay, so I'm gonna take this small crease brush and I'm gonna go back in with the red and blend these two colors together right on that line where they meet. Now we're gonna go in and add the black. So to do that, I'm gonna use another flat brush just so it really presses into the eye look and stays on there. So again, from the Saharan palette, we have a black right here in the corner called Chad. So we're gonna go ahead and use Chad right on the outer corners. And I'm just gonna use this brush again to just blend this black into the red. Now I'm gonna go in with a super tight crease brush and add some black into my crease to kind of pull all these colors together. I'm gonna use that same black Chad from the Saharan palette. I'm very nervous. Like I get very nervous when I do bold colors like this. All right, and then to finish this up, I'm gonna go back in with that brown that we used for the crease color, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more to smoke that out with the black. Just a teeny tiny bit. I like the pigments, I really do. They're not bad. The look is okay. I don't know if I really care for it, but I mean, we're just testing out the JUVIA'S brand, so, but not bad. Before we move on to face, I just want to talk about these pigments a little bit. They're definitely buildable, as long as you don't go too harsh in the beginning, because they are very pigmented, which we love. We love a pigmented shadow, a pigmented pressed powder, anything. So they're definitely buildable. You just have to move slowly, and I like that. So we're gonna go ahead and move right on to face. Let me take these off and we are going to move into foundation. Ooh. The only thing about ordering online from JUVIA'S is that they don't accept returns. So if you get some shades and you're not sure if that's like your actual shade, you're kind of stuck with it online versus if you just buy it in person. But online, they always have sales. That's how they get you. So I have two different shades here. I have Zaria and Gabon. And we're gonna see which one of these foundations is more closely my shades. I think Gabon was the darker shade. So this is Zaria. I'm gonna just put a little bit on the back of my hand of both. So this is Zaria. It's squeezed out very easily. So I'm sure it's a very fluid formula. And then this is Gabon. Gabon is definitely darker, if you can tell from these swatches. Gabon is a little bit more cool than Zaria. So I think I'm gonna start with Zaria. I might have to mix the two together, honestly, and we will see what happens, but let me just start with Zaria. And I'm gonna be applying that with a beauty blender. So I have a damp beauty blender right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray my NYX Bear With Me on it. And here we go. I think this might be a little light. It might be red on, it's a teeny tiny bit light, I feel. Oh, that's definitely light. I look like the mask. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and mix the two shades together because this one, Gabon, I can tell is gonna be a little bit too dark, a little bit too cool on my skin. So we're gonna mix the two together and see what happens. Y'all, I do not like not having my shade. Like, this mixing is not for me. It feels very velvety, like it's very smooth. Definitely full coverage. All right, so let's see how this does. You do not need a lot of this foundation. No matter what shade is my actual shade, you definitely do not need a lot of this foundation. A little bit definitely goes a long way with this. Probably should have pinned back my hair. I look very masky. Oh no. Maybe we can fix this with some highlight and contour. Woo, we look masky. I know when something is not my shade when my lips end up looking super duper dark. Like, I know I'm way off. And like, yeah. Maybe Gabon by itself is my color. We're just gonna keep going. Okay, y'all. I don't know if it's the light. So I just turned off my mirror light and I just have the ring light on. I don't know if it's the lighting or if it's like that this is actually not my shade. We're just gonna keep going. So you definitely don't need a lot. I had squeezed out 2 pumps of Zaria right here and there's a lot left over. So we're gonna go ahead and wipe this off and we're gonna move on to concealer. So for concealer, I got the shade, definitely got the shade J17. I probably could have gone with J11 or 12, but you know, online it's very tough to see. So this color is very, very light for a complete under eye concealer. So we are going to use this closer to my inner corner, but I am going to mix it. Like, look at the difference between what I usually use and this one. This is very, very fair. Like, I don't even know what I was thinking. I have no clue what I was thinking. I'm going to start by putting this on first, just so we can get a feel for the consistency of this by itself. So very large. Ooh, that is large and in charge. And we're just going to, whoa, Tiana, what were we thinking? I was gonna go to Ulta yesterday and get this in my actual shade, but I think I was just being lazy. I might stop there today. This is so fair. This is so fair. I don't know. But I think the same is gonna be true for this. A little bit goes a long way. So we're not gonna put too much on the chin because I don't want my chin to be giving me this crazy flashback. And I'm gonna blend this out by itself first, and then I'll go ahead and add a darker color if I need to. So I definitely like the formula and the consistency. This is just really, really fair for me. Like, this is okay, but this is a little bit lighter than I like it. Like, this is like 2 shades lighter than I like my under eye highlight to be. This is like the color that I would use in my inner corner, and then I'd have a darker shade for the outside, which is what we're gonna do. I don't even want to blend this onto my chin. I don't even want to blend this onto my forehead. Like, this is so fair. Oh my gosh. Some people like this really light under eye, and I used to love it, but recently I'm like not a huge fan of a super duper light under eye. I'm debating on what I should do for my forehead. I'm gonna blend it onto my nose and my Cupid's bow, and we're gonna get it off of my forehead. All right, well, we got that off of the forehead the best we can. I didn't want to wipe too much, so I just dabbed with a paper towel. And I'm gonna go in, yeah, with my HD concealer and foundation, my everyday, just to get a little bit more. Hopefully that kind of saved the day a little bit. And we're just gonna move right on to contour. So for contour, I picked up the JUVIA'S Shade Stick, and this is the shade Benin. Hopefully this works as a contour. I might have to get the darker shade. I think the next shade darker they were out of. This looks almost like my skin color, but we're gonna just hope and see. So let's just go for it. Oh my gosh, Tiana. What were we thinking? Y'all, I'm getting upset. I'm only upset because like I can't even return these because they don't do returns online. But this, I just don't know what I was thinking. I really don't know what I was thinking. The formula on this is great when it goes on. So I'm just gonna use my normal flat contour brush and blend this out. Even though it is exactly my shade, maybe I can get away with it as a foundation one day. But really nothing's happening here as a contour. I'm very sad right now. I am so sad right now. Well, we're just gonna move on and set this all. So if you remember correctly, I purchased in store the JUVIA'S I Am Magic setting powder, and this is in the shade Kalahari. So we're gonna go ahead and use this to set, and I'm gonna go in with what I normally used to use to set, which is just a makeup sponge, because I haven't been really caring for the brush lately, and I'm already not feeling this as it is, so I don't need to add any more frustrations to this look. I'm just sitting here thinking, the crazy thing about the foundation is that I even use their shade finder that they have. Like, they have a shade finder. A couple of websites do have this, where you can go ahead and type in or select the foundation that you already use, and they'll match you, or they'll pick for you the foundation from their brand, their line, that best coincides with what you normally use. So I had put my Fenty foundation in, 430. And I think they chose for me Zaria foundation, and that is so fair. So I don't know if it's their system is janky, or if I should be blaming the ladies at Sephora that told me to get Zaria. I mean, that told me to get that Fenty shade, but the Fenty shade is on point. I don't know about this now. The setting powder is not bad though. Setting powder is good. We like the setting powder. Maybe it's the ring light. Like, I don't know. I look very fair though, guys. I know that. You don't need to tell me I look crazy, because I know I look crazy. So let's bring this down a little bit. Okay, let me stop being dramatic. It's not bad. It's not as bad as I thought. So while the setting powder sits, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some lashes. We're gonna go big or go home. I'm gonna go in with my Cherry Blossom 3D Silk Lashes, numbers 925, my extra lashes. I'm gonna put these on, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, lashes are on. These are my most dramatic lashes that I own, because you know, go big or go home. So we're gonna dust away the setting powder, and we are gonna keep on pushing on with this look. The only thing I have left from this line is highlight and blush. So we're just gonna wipe this off and get to face powder, highlight, and blush. So I truly believe that this foundation oxidizes, because I'm not as upset about the color anymore. Like, it actually looks like my color. I know it's hard to believe on this camera, but it's definitely more my color now than it was when I first put it on. So I think we're all good there. I'm gonna go ahead with my Sephora pressed powder and 66 Mocha Spice and a flat face brush. The right shade face powder can most definitely save a look. Then I'm going to use my same old Black Radiance powder, pressed powder, to give me a little bit of contour, because that contour was not it. We're going to go ahead and wrap up this eye look, and you know when I say that, that means we're going to get this under eye done, get us some waterline color. So I already started on this eye, but I'm going to go back in with the red from the Saharan palette, and I'm going to put that right onto my waterline. I'm gonna go back into the Zulu palette with this brown color, just to do right underneath that red, a teeny tiny bit with a little crease brush. Not bad. This is actually coming together. Like, I promise you guys, in person, this looks so much better than it did originally. Like, I don't feel as bad about it anymore. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add mascara to the falsies. And honestly guys, if you watched my Dollar Tree makeup video, then you know that I bought this Wet n Wild Mega Wear mascara from the Dollar Tree, and I've been using this as my blending mascara. Like, it's great. Like, I have no complaints about this to blend my falsies and my real lashes together. And then as usual for my bottom lashes, I'm going to go with my Maybelline New York Lash Sensational Luscious Full Fan Effect Lashes for the bottom. So I have 2 more products to try from this line, or this brand. So I have the Serafina blush, and actually this blush had a mirror. The palettes did not have a mirror, but that's okay. So this shade is right along the line of shades that I normally use for blush, so I'm hoping for the best. I'm just gonna use my Fluffy Real Techniques blush brush, and we're gonna go very gently. Again, as you guys know, I'm not really a big fan of highlight, but I really couldn't pass this up. Separately, these are $16. This was a bundle together for $32, so I really am not sure on the difference between if I were to buy these separately or whatever. But anyway, the bundle was on sale for $16. So this is like buy one, get one free. So I kind of couldn't pass up. So this is the Heroin Glow 1 and the Heroin Glow 2. The Heroin Glow 1 is more of like a neutral shade highlight. And then the Heroin Glow 2 is more pink with a little bit of brown in there. So for the sake of this video and this look, we are gonna go with the Heroin Glow 1. So I'm just gonna use my e.l.f. blush brush that I actually use as highlight and put, ooh, super pigmented. All I did was 2 taps, so I'm very nervous. You guys know how I feel about highlight. Okay, I actually like this. Wow, this is not bad. Like, I like my highlight to just kind of catch the light. Like, you can only see it if it catches the light. And that's what this is doing. On this side especially, because I have the window right here. This is not bad. We are good. We are good in that department. The last thing we have to do before we pick a lip is just go ahead and set this. So I'm just going to be using my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray and spritz that on my face. I just went and got my hair together and I put on a lip. Of course, I just put on my MAC Mullet Over Powder Kiss lipstick, and I just fixed up my hair a little bit. So the look is complete. The look has been completed. The foundation's definitely oxidized, that's for sure. So I think I'm okay with this color. Zaria, I would need to try Gabon by itself, but I'm okay with Zaria because they oxidize down a little bit. The only thing that is really killing me is this concealer. So I definitely need a darker shade in the concealer. I can use this as my inside color with no problems, but for the whole thing, this is a little bit too light. Same as the contour stick, well, the shade stick. This might be able to be used as a foundation, I'm not sure, but as a contour, it's definitely a little bit fair for my skin tone. So I think I'm gonna go to Ulta and pick those 2 things up so I can, you know, feel like I'm complete here. Besides that, the formula on everything was great. Like, the pigment on the shadows are lovely. Like, everything is great. I really do like the whole, everything I purchased. I'm not gonna say the whole line because I didn't purchase their lip. They do have lips. It's just when I was purchasing my haul, they were sold out of a lot of their shades. and the like 2 that they did have, I didn't really care for it too much. Yeah, maybe I'll pick one of those up in store also, but this is the final look. It's not bad. It's really not bad. Eyeshadows are very, very pigmented. I love them, and definitely a go. I just think, again, I just need to pick up the correct shades in the contour stick, shade stick, and the concealer. Okay, we have reached the end of the video. I'm so sad. That was a lot of fun. Not as fun as the Crayola, but definitely fun. Yeah, we've reached the end of this video. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and like the video, as well as subscribe if you have not already. Leave some comments down below if you feel that you should. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for hanging. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for hanging with me today, guys. I will see you in my next video.